If I find the right skincare or cream or shampoo, then my psoriasis will go away. This is something most psoriasis or eczema patients believe until they realize that psoriasis is not something that is just skin deep. And creams can only help so much, as in giving them temporary relief in terms of soothing their itch or reducing the scales, but it doesn't help in getting long-lasting relief. And this is something that even allopathic doctors, if there were a perfect cream or a steroid cream to help you get cured of psoriasis, they would have recommended that to you and everyone would have known that this one cream cures psoriasis. But that's not the case. Most people go around switching creams, switching it up, hoping a more expensive cream or a more exotic cream, pharmaceutical or big skincare from these brands who make you who sell you creams, basically trying to tell you that that is what cures psoriasis or gets you relief. But most people who have suffered this from this condition or know of other people suffering from this condition know that there is not it's not about a matter of cream. Creams can only help so much. Sure, they keep you moisturized and reduce the dryness of the skin, but it doesn't cure you, because psoriasis is not skin deep. It's a psychosomatic condition, which means that it is caused by internal mental stress or conflict. And therefore mental detox is the most effective way of getting long-lasting relief. And what mental detox does is basically addresses all those factors which are causing you stress inside your head, and they're typically lies and distortions that we believe in, which are ultimately not true, such as about the truths about ourselves, our experience in this world, about how we interact and with the world and the universe, our environment. And then ultimately all these truths also get extended to believing about the illness. People believe about the illness, such as that psoriasis is not curable, it is something that they are doomed to live with for the rest of their lives, they are unlucky, it's genetic, therefore they don't expect much success in their in being able to overcome this chronic skin condition. So mental detox is basically the process by which you eliminate all these lies from your mind, and therefore you're able to live in more alignment to the truer version of you. And I know it sounds a little like today I decided to talk a little more what people call spiritual language, simply because a lot of my program, which is like where I talk about mental detox, where I teach the mental detox process, uses a lot of this kind of spiritual knowledge, which basically is about aligning yourself with the truest version of yourself, so that you don't believe in all these lies which cause you stress and then eventually cause all these toxins to be created in your body. So every time you have believe in a lie, or you are subconsciously believing in a lie, what happens is that you secrete some negative chemical reactions in your body, which then go on to cause illnesses. And in the case of psoriasis and eczema patients, they happen to surface on your skin in the form of scales and irritated and red, not so good looking patches, which then eventually cause a lot of problems in your personal and social life, not to mention your health. So the consequence of not being able to regulate what emotions are causing, what are the trapped emotions, is that people rely on external things such as medications and creams, like I mentioned, and they go on hopping from one cream to another. They go on looking on the internet or from finding out from various other sources what is the cream, what is that magical cream which will cure them, but they do not look inside, which is where the skin condition comes from, or any illness for that matter comes from. And therefore they end up wasting time and also suffering longer, because the longer you suffer from psoriasis, the chances of getting other health conditions also increase. So for example, people with psoriasis who suffer from it for a very long time also tend to develop psoriatic arthritis. Then there are chances of developing high blood pressure, and so on and so forth. And of course, not to mention other skin and hair related problems, hair loss, and so on. You name it, everything comes from, all illnesses, most illnesses come from a place of your body being inflamed, and therefore your you are more likely to get other skin conditions, other health conditions, if you do not address the root cause of psoriasis and eczema, which is basically emotional, trapped emotions. So I talk about, I teach this process. I've used this 6-step process of mental detox for healing myself, for finding long-lasting relief. And I have also taught this to others, to my students. So I'll be talking about the 6-step process in a free webinar. And it's going to be a free live webinar, which I haven't done in a long time. Last time I did it was in February. I don't do it this very often. So I'm excited I'm going to do it. And so if you want to know more about the mental detox, the 6-step process, then please sign up for the waitlist, which is going to be linked in the description box below, the form for that. And if you are on that waitlist, you get to know about the webinar and all the details, such as when it is going to be. It's going to be on 21st May, and the time and all that stuff, where it's going to be, is all going to be shared with you via email. So if you want to know more about it, well, first of all, save the date as 21st May, and then sign up for the waitlist, which is going to be in the description box below. And also let me know in the comments if there is any cream or oil that you would recommend, that you've used, what has been your experience, so that people who are looking to, who are going through a very, they're itching their skin off, they're going through a lot of, they're suffering because of itch, they can find something which they can soothe their skin for the time being. So looking forward to reading all your comments and also seeing you inside the webinar. Thank you so much.